Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, YouTube. So, out for a walk with the dogs. This one, the Jacki is articulated. And out for a little walk today. Not going very far. Only to the end of this. If you're in the chat, say hello. I'm going to get this started here. Where are we? Alright. I'm going to get it started. So out with the dogs. A bit better weather today. Bit of sunshine. Almost, sort of. I think it's going to be sunny today. Oh, so partially sunny. So better than where it has been over the last few days. Planning today, thinking about going over to Novi Gorelova, New Gorelova. I'm in Gorelova, and I'm thinking about going to New Gorelova, which is basically a massive housing complex that has been built here, and I think could be kind of interesting to see how the people in apartment blocks live here. The new apartment blocks. There's a huge, I mean, it's just massive development. It's absolutely massive, and I think it could be interesting to go and see that down there. Say good morning to my dog, pet that dog, and I'll check over there. So I'm thinking about taking a walk down there today and having a little stream from down there, show how the people outside of the forest live. Never been down there live streaming. I've never done a video down there. It's not actually too far, but it is a good sort of stretch of the legs. So I'm going to see how that goes. Say hello in the chat if you're in the chat. I do respond to questions coming directly from Leningrad oblast in Russia's northern capital, which is just outside of St. Do you have to go through the puddles, eh? Just outside of St. Petersburg, Russia. It is a good day today. I think it could be I've got actually to do the van, fix the van, and so I can get mobile again, but I keep putting it off because, you know, having a van here is not so important. I see there is people in the chat. Just say hello. The text takes sometimes a little while for it to come through to me. Why, I don't know. It's just this software, I suppose, and a low signal. Look at the rain that's dropped down. It really has got to be huge here. Should make a little channel down there and let the water out. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Not really important to me. But yeah, so good morning, folks, wherever you are. Say hello in the chat. I will respond, but it's not coming through just yet. Maybe it'll come through in a while. But anyway, what was I saying? Thinking of taking a little walk down to Gorelova today, Novi Gorelova today, which is a new set. It's not, well, okay, it's not a new settlement. It's basically, there's Gorelova and New Gorelova, which is Simon Gorelova, and the other place is basically, when I got here, it was a field, and that's been turned into a humongous, what they call micro district. Very, very common around in Russian micro districts. So they have their own facilities, their own amenities, their own shops, blah blah blah. Usually high-rise, modern high-rise apartment blocks, and there's a lot of it going on, and they're still building. I mean, it's just out of this world how much they're building down there. And as soon as I mean, from nobody being there, being complete a field, literally an actual field, it's turned into a whole micro district. It's kind of hard to navigate. I get lost up there. So, but I'm thinking about going up there today and doing a bit of streaming from up there and showing some of the developments and what they cost. I'm a bit sort of miffed at the price. They are absolutely expensive. Do you have to go through all the puddles? Is it necessary? I'm not going to take a dog with me because there's a lot of people and one-handed streaming while dog walking is not a good idea. I mean, I could do, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think there's much point. But anyway, I'm going to probably take a walk down there today. That's the plan. In a while, I've got my cup of tea with me today. Still chat is not coming through, and I don't know why. I don't know if anybody's just not typing or it's just not coming through. Don't know. It's an oddity. Here's a funny thing with this. It's just come. One of my things has just come through now, so it should now start to function. So if you want to say hello in the chatter, and hopefully I can see it and respond to anything you may want to ask me about forests of Russia. Actually, not so deep, not so dark. It's actually fake. I've said this before. It's fake forest. Not really forest. It's going to be a housing. It's designated for housing, so it will be chopped down. Unfortunately, shame. I did a live stream last night. with Aussie Spy, but we did it kind of dual on one phone, sort of collaboration thing, and it was just garbage, really. Nobody was online, and I think it didn't come through to mobile phones properly. I'm suspicious of it. I don't like doing those type of collaboration. I like collaborating, but when it doesn't come through the phone properly, I don't like it because people don't get to see it, so they don't interact. It's kind of rubbish, so I'll have to rethink our strategy for that one. But we are planning on going out and about. I'm looking at going down to Megadebenka, which is a place, a massive shopping mall type thing, down near Sevlovsk. I think that could be kind of interesting, but it is a bit of a trek, so I want to get the van on the road for that. And then there is also I would like to go for Sevlovsk itself, which is again a nice small town, not too far from here. It's kind of about maybe 80 kilometers, 100 kilometers, something like that. We'll go down there and see that place. They've got an open air Soviet air museum, which can be interesting, and lots. It's a small, busy town, bit like Grass, the one we were in last time. I'm still not getting text coming through other than what I wrote. Probably going to do that. There's a few places we can go to. I'd like to go to Sistrets, which is again another small town, but a very expensive small town at that. It's down just past Kronstadt, and then you go into Sistrets. It's on the banking embankment down there. No, very clean town, very, very beautiful town, but probably go down to there at some point. Just kind of do all the anything within reach, basically, we're going to do. And there's an abandoned pioneer camp that he wants to go and see. Probably going to do that. I'm going to take him down there because he's not got transport, and it is way off the beaten track, but I've got to get the van ship shape. I've got to get some brakes on the van and stuff. Things are important, and I'll go down there with him. I'm not going to film from there. Maybe I will, but I don't know. Not really my thing, investigating abandoned places, but you know, sometimes. Jacki, what are you doing? So yeah, that's the kind of plan, to go down there and see some things, and whatever. I think it could be oh my god, what they found. Could be a bit of a interesting thing going around these because we get to sit in a cafe and stuff. Honka Chassé, it's the new development over there, and if you've gone past Oriole boom built up there, and I'd like to go and do some, if it's alright time. I'd also like to go and see some foundations down there over the years to go and see as well, kind of different being built. It kind of, it's not a typical one. It's not as developed as some, and that comes with the, come on you two, come on then. That comes with having difficulty with land registration here that we've been having for some time. Not just me, but everybody who's living here is having the same problem. So it's not developed at a speed that would be that you would think in some development. I mean, just Annika Vasotti is just unbelievable. It's like it kind of reminds me of a shantytown. It's not my kind of living. I don't like it. There was never any trees there. There was never any forest there. Basically, it was fields that were growing corn, sweet corn, and so when they changed it into building land, it kind of, there was nothing there, and it's very windswept. It's a very cold place. I don't like it at all. But I will go up there and do some live streaming around there, show you what those types of places are like. I do know it quite well because I think it was the third foundation that was built on that area. I did it with Valeria, who you may have seen in some of the videos, in their work blog. I did that years on there somewhere. And he also helped me put my foundation in Novgorod, which was he's a good friend of mine, but he's not here at the moment. He's in Tver, with his mother, which is a small place kind of towards Moscow. It's past Novgorod and it's towards Moscow. So he's gone back home for a little while, back to his mum, for family reasons. When he comes back, I'm not sure. I don't think I'll be going back to work on pile foundations after my little scare with a small micro, what do you call it? I can't remember what it is now. Mini stroke, micro stroke. I'm taking it easy. Not going to kick the ass out of working. I'm going to rest all winter and really recover, because come summertime I want to get into the house and well, not even in some. I've just got no text coming through at all. Still not coming through. I don't know why. I don't know why. Mine came through. I sent one and it just came through. I don't know if the setting I've missed or what. Not impressed with that. Let's see if I can find something here. Text. That's put there. Okay, so I've got text box on the screen now. So hopefully if somebody does start typing, it should pop up on the screen and get a better view. I'm not overly keen on those text boxes because they block up the screen a bit, you know. But yeah, sometimes it needs it just to get it going again. If it does start working, I will remove that widget off the screen. It's kind of not over keen on it. But yeah, that's what the plan is, to do some live streaming around the places, show you some of the places, especially Aninska. There's a place up here called Kipin, another small town, a little rural town, and not too far from it. Not much there actually, but it kind of sort of driving around the countryside there, show the countryside up there. Very, very rural. Hard to say that. Right, so it's coming through now. Anyway, if your English is so good, despite your Russian. I'm not Russian anyway. I'm not Russian. I am English, but I live in Russia. Been here 15 years. So yeah, I'm English good because I'm English. I'm what they call a migrant or an expat, whichever you prefer. Some people prefer expats, some people prefer migrant. I can delete that. One shot with it. Your accent is so thick. Yeah, I've got a Yorkshire accent from Yorkshire, England. Probably some people difficult to understand that. Some people can. It makes it difficult to learn a new language, obviously learning Russian. Do you work for MI6? No, I do not. Scumbags, a lot of them. Do not work for anybody like that. I work for myself. I don't even work now. I've had kind of micro, what do you call it? Micro stroke. So I'm not going to work now this year. I'm just recovering this winter, and then after winter, then back up to my build. You can look at the videos there. You can see the videos what I've been doing up in Novgorod, and back on with that. So until then, I'm just kind of taking. Are you a military veteran? Yes, I'm a military veteran. I was in the British Army for 17 years. Now long since retired. But it's kind of, I know, I put it on the channel name, and it's kind of clickbait in it, you know, because, you know, British ex-military builds house, you know, kind of thing. But it was kind of, I wouldn't normally mention that to anybody. I don't brag about being in the military. I did what I did, you know. But it is kind of clickbaiting to get the channel. Guilty of clickbaiting a bit. Are you married to a Russian? Yes, I am married to a Russian. My wife is Elena, and she's originally from Nizhny Tagil, which is up in the Ural Mountains areas. She's from there. She came to St. Petersburg, and we met here in St. Petersburg, where we've been living for these last 15 years or so. And we are. But now we're moving up to Novgorod because this forest here is going to disappear. It's only a matter of time. It's a fake forest. If you notice, the trees here are very thin. Actually, they're not big. It's the odd big one, but they're thin trees. And the reason is because it was cleared at one point for housing development that was never completed. As you can see, the road's never been completed. So that's going to happen. At some point. It was actually a military training ground at one point, many years ago, and you can see some signs of it in some places. And there's a bit further up that's a military training ground, but now it's not. It's just it was designed for veterans. Basically, had a program here where you could get land if you're a veteran and stuff. There's a whole series of programs. Did you have a job there? How do you bring your savings? Yes, I did have a job here. I was working on pile foundations. I'm kind of pile master with with a machine. I've got there's a work blog on my YouTube channel, showing you the work I was doing. I'm now taking it easy, but yeah, I can work if I want to. I try and avoid it. How do you bring your savings is a difficult question for everybody who's immigrants or expats, whichever you prefer. I can't really care less. But it is difficult to move savings over here. You can do it through crypto. Digital means is the king of the way of moving things nowadays. You're a spy. Well, am I spying on trees? Nice idea, but not much to spy on here, is there? I'd have to go and in fact, this area is on Google. Google Street Cards have been up here and mapped it all. It's all photographed, so there's not really much to spy on, is there? Yeah. But anyway, that's the mark is coming. Digital ID. Do not accept it. I'd rather stand and fight. Call 35. We don't have digital IDs. We're not going to have digital IDs. It's just, we're laughing at you people over there. I'm sorry. We shouldn't laugh about it. But you voted in the government, right? So you get what they offer. How far is Ukraine from you? Oh, a long way. It's about 3,000 or 4,000 kilometers. I don't even know. It might even be further than that, like 5,000 kilometers. It's a long way. Everything is a conspiracy theory when you are too stupid to understand how anything works. Oh, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, I don't know conspiracy theories. Not really into that. It's there's just too many, isn't there? What was that one about? The moon landings were faked or whatever? Yeah, whatever. I believe they were real. There must be a secret nuclear facility near you. There is a nuclear facility. There's a major bloody nuclear electric plant, but it's not here. It's the other side of the St. Petersburg, not here. And it's actually, you can't go up there. It's kind of, yeah, the roads are all controlled up around there. So, but it's way away. It's like maybe 300 kilometers from here. It's just, as far as it is to there, as it is to go to Novgorod. So I've never seen it. I'm not really interested in looking at nuclear facilities or nuclear power plants. Don't really do it for me. But, don't find any interest in that stuff. But there you go. But yeah, it's a calm before the storm at the moment. Just before winter. That's my neighbour going out down there. He's been fixing his cars, all them Métis. I forget what the brand is, but it's a Métis anyway. And he's forever fixing it. It's a very small kind. It's very close to the ground kind of thing. Not much ground clearance, and because of that, it tends to get broken really. Which is the most popular sport in Russia? Oh, hard to say. Probably ice hockey. I think probably they call it hockey here, but it's ice hockey. Probably I would say is one of the popular ones. But everything you can think of is you name it, it's here. What kind of enlistment bonus is there for joining the army right now? I don't know. I've never joined the army. Don't want to join the army. But though what I can see from posters and stuff, it's well paid anyway. It's like 2 million rubles or something stupid. We all have our knowledge sets. For me, it's engines, physics, and chemistry. Ooh, clever man. Yeah, I wish I had that. Engines. The engines, you can fix my bloody van engine. That'd be nice. Chemistry, you need some antifreeze. There you go. And physics, it's not going forward. There you go. And, it would be nice to get that up and running. I was like thinking about getting that going today, and then I thought, do you have kids? Adult children, yeah. I've got a daughter that's an adult, and my wife has a adult son. So yes, we have kids, but not young children. We're too old. My wife's 61 now, and I'm 56. So she's a 4.5 years older than me. So we're a bit old now to be having kids. But it would have been nice if I'd have met her, in my sort of 20s to have children, I think. But little mini-me's running about. But wasn't to be. I was playing silly beggars in another country, wasn't I? I've got my tea this morning. Good old English breakfast tea. Admit you veteran spy. I'm not a spy. There's nothing to spy on here. If there was something to spy on, I'm sure I'd do it. But there's, what can I spy on? Gravel roads and trees. I don't think there's any value in that, is there? A veteran spy. Be nice when it 006.5 or something. From Russia with love. The man with the golden something or other. You are 56. Don't look it. I thought you're mid-30s. No, I'm 56. Look. But that's what happens when you don't smoke and you don't drink very much. Smoking haggis people. And yeah. Don't get me started on stock engine trying to explain primary, secondary and tertiary tertiary pressure waves and how that applies to the exhaust pipe geometry. Ooh, tertiary pressure, that is the same thing that happens when an explosion happens. People lay dead and people don't understand what's happened to them. It's the pressure that's built up and destroyed their organs inside them, and they lay there dead. I saw some photographs of that when we were training to go to Bosnia back in '94-ish. I can't remember. That was that. Oh, neighbours. That's actually a neighbour's grandchild, I think. Actually, it's not actually a neighbour. I'm not showing you that. Oh, kids, grandkids, they're up here. So, yeah, bit of cup of tea. You're just gonna walk past a banya. Must be your informer. Yeah, little boy and girl. Hardly really. But go and walk past the banya here, and then once I pass the banya back up to the house, past the old, or the new factory, that's starting to put a new factory, and it's going to be making electrical meters for housing. Go past that, and then off. Probably I'm going to go thinking of, because it's a nice kind of day, and it's not so cold. Thinking of talking in code language. Nope, I'm this guy from the USA, from America. How you doing over in America? Hope you're having a lovely day over there today. It's a much better day today here. It's warmer, and there is the sun. The sun is trying to peep out. The rain has dried up a bit, although it's still a lot of water laying around. But it's anorak hey hotty, whatever. It's kind of warmer today, so I'm thinking of going down to what they call Novi Gorelova, which is New Gorelova, which is I live in Gorelova, and Novi Gorelova or New Gorelova is kind of, it was a field when I moved here, and now it's a massive housing development that is sort of high-rise flats and stuff. And I'm not sure if anybody's really interested in seeing all that, but I think it could be something to show that this guy is a fan of Ram Ranch. Not sure what that is. Must be CIA and MI6 joint operation. That's the two dogs, right? One CIA. And that's what I should have called the dogs. I shouldn't actually have called. That would have been funny. Oi, MI6. But no, not really. To look over on the west coast, it's raining pretty good, and it's about, oh, you got the rain that we had yesterday. It was chucking it down here yesterday, and today it's passed on, and it's a bit warmer today. Jacki, you're here too. So down past the banya, I'm just going past the banya. For this, you can see they're doing a great job there. Banya, and then think about it. In Novi Gorelova, or shall I not? What do you think? What do you think, people? Shall I go over there today or not? Could be interesting. My dog's trying to get in somebody else's car because he absolutely adores getting in cars for whatever reason. Tell us your true identity. You've got my true identity. I'm a mechanic. What it is, you see, because I've got, I'm English, obviously. I'm actually an English tea spy, and I've got my tea today, so I'm spying on this tea. That's what I'm up to. I haven't got the bear with me today. You are exposed, Cart 35. Oh, the sun is coming up. The sun is coming. It's trying, it's trying. I think it could be a good day today. I really do. It's early in the morning here, but I'm thinking of going down to Novi Gorelova. What do you think? Someone tell me, shall I go down to Novi Gorelova today? Is anybody interested in seeing the new apartment buildings that they're building down there? It's a huge complex, a micro district in itself. Not sure. What do you think? Is it worth going down there? Is anybody interested in seeing that? If you are, give me a yes or a no, and I'll whether I bother my ass to go down there, because a fair old stretch of the legs, and I'm not going to go all the way down there if nobody's going to be online. I'm planning to go with Aussie Spy to a few places as well. Oh, puppers. Yeah, well, one's the black one there is Volker Sob, so part wolf, part dog, about 25% wolf, I think. Not exactly 100% sure, we haven't got any documents on him, but he's certainly not a German Shepherd. He's like an elongated German Shepherd with wolfy traits in him. And the other one's just a mongrel. But both of you don't feel bad. You're all good. Oh, we can take a joke in this chat, can't we? We're okay on this chat. It's all a bit of banter. I don't mind a bit of banter. I like a bit of a joke and a laugh. So that's odd. There's kind of wire running around. Somebody's put wire around that plot there. I wonder if that plot's going to be built on. That looks very suspicious. Like that plot's going to be taken over now. People don't normally put strings around the place unless there's something happening there. And I would say that's going to be built upon. I would say that's going to be the next plot that's going to turn into something. There's a lot of work going on down here. There's a telephone tower, so I should be getting a good signal here. I'm a Myanmar. I'm a farmer. I'd love to be a farmer. I always wanted to be a farmer as a kid. Never happened. I did have chickens and rabbits here at one time, but it's just too much effort, to be honest. For having livestock here, you either got to have a heck of a lot of it and be sort of cruelly knocking them out as quick as you can, you know, or just for fun. But there's certainly it's not economically viable as a small sort of croft, what in English, or homestead. Is really not. I don't think it's economically viable. I have a Catahoula cur. It's a Louisiana hog hunting breed. Oh, so for hogs you mean? I'm guessing we're talking about warthogs, the old the wild piggies, right? Piggy. They do a great kielbasa here, made from wild hog. Is a hog the same as a boar? Is it the same kind of? Is it? I know a hog's a pig, right, and a boar is bigger. Is it the same thing, or are there some kind of differences there? I'm not sure. I know the boar here have big, bloody, like massive teeth, and they're dangerous creatures. Don't see them in this part of the woods. Yes, yeah, they were here. We did have wild boar here, but they've been hunted out to extinction now. The other part, that was yet another building gone on. Another part of the forest is protected now, and I believe that there is wild boar starting to come back into there, but I don't know. It's too far to walk up there, to be honest. And the forest is very deep up there without a phone signal, and chances are you're going to get lost up there. It's not uncharted, but it's kind of, yeah, it's off the beaten track, to say the least. It's just wild forest. So don't walk up there. Come down now towards the Baza Oddachai, which is the similar. There we go. So this is the Baza Oddachai, which is going to be the place where you can come for rest and recuperation. There's another one built there, another one going to be built there. I think there's going to be another 4 or something. So these are buildings you would be able to hire and have wedding parties and whatnot. Now it's coming out really warm now. The sun is out. Look at that. Ooh, the sun is up. At last, been waiting for things. Yes, hogs, boar. A boar is mostly a crossbreeding between wild boar and domestic pig. Okay. Hi, where you going? Don't go too far. Come on. Don't go too far. Looking at me like, we want to wander around here. Yeah, so the sun is out. It's gorgeous today. It is gorgeous. It's perfect for going and doing a bit of live streaming up around the new apartment blocks. Personally, I would rather drop dead than live in an apartment block, but some people love it, don't they? And there's convenience of shops and there's all kinds of stuff up there. They've really done a good job. Another car. Where's that car coming from? Unbelievable amount of traffic that there never was up here. There never used to be anything here. This was just pure field, and now it's something very different. Again, why I want to move out this area. So why is it that you do live streaming? Just do live. Why do I do live streaming? Well, it's everyone's on an agenda, right? I mean, if you're gonna have a YouTube channel, you can do just videos, or you can do videos and shorts, or you can do live stream. There's all kinds of things you can do, and live stream is a way of boosting up the channel, basically, and getting it out to the public and whatever. So that's kind of why I'm live streaming. It came about. I was up in Novgorod when I'm building my house. Hey, Jacki, come on this way. Come on then. So that's why I'm kind of streaming. I want to show parts of Russia. Come on this way. Jacki, come on. I want to show parts of Russia that nobody's showing. Nobody's really demonstrating what's here. People have this negative idea about Russia. I can understand that. I had the same ideas. I didn't know anything about it, what it's about. And so there is lots of streamers, YouTubers going around. Some are Russian, a lot of them are American. There's very few English guys, from UK streaming at the moment, or doing YouTube channels. So there's a few. There's Sam's Russian Adventures. He's up in, where's he at? Sam's Russian Adventures. He's up in, I've forgotten where he's at. But he's somewhere else. And then you've got also Plastic Russian, another English guy, and he's down in Anapa, which is down on the Black Sea. So there's three of us in Russia at the moment that are doing live streams. There's a few others as well that are not doing live streams. I think Sam's not doing live stream. I think his is just videos as well. So that's good. I love the people of Russia. I hate the politics. I also hate politics in general. Yeah, well, that's right. It's me again from New Zealand. How are you doing, Kel Mills from New Zealand? I hope you're having a great time in New Zealand. We're a beautiful country, so here. Yeah, how can you tell a politician's lying? His lips are moving, But anyway, let's ask once again. I am thinking about going down to New Gorelova today, or Novi Gorelova in Russian, which is a settlement which is not that far from here. It's kind of walking distance. There's a massive settlement going on down there, which was a field when I got here. Massive apartments. They've got their own micro district down there, and I'm wondering if anybody's interested in seeing that kind of thing. Let me know in the comments. Hello again from Ireland. Hope you all. Harris 2007. Yes, thank you very well. I hope you're well as well. I hope it's great all around. You're getting better weather than us. We've got a bit of sunshine today. Haha. I know whenever I was in Ireland, it always kind of was raining. I was in Northern Ireland for a long time. Absolutely loved it. Where are the dogs stay? They're here somewhere. They've vanished. Jacki! Jacki, where are you? Jacki! Well, they were here, and they've vanished. Oh, there's Jacki. It's appeared on the... Oh, there we are. Come on, you two. Come here. Come say hello. Jacki-chan, come here. Oh, they found something interesting to sniff at. But there they are. They're up there. Jacki-chan. Jacki-chan. Articulated. Come here. No, there's something absolutely fascinating. A fascinating smell on the pathway there that they've absolutely... Come here. Jack, come here. Come here then. Come here. Come on. Come here. Had a good boy. Had a good boy. This one's obedient. The other one's just... Yeah, okay, I'm not coming back till I've You're a good boy, aren't you? Yes, you are. Ah, you're a good lad. Yeah. You're much better behaved, yeah. His head is healing now. We had his dogfight. Well, I'm from Europe as well, and I've thought about leaving to Bulgaria. How did I end up in Russia, if I may ask? How did I end up in Russia? Well, I was in Latvia. I took a wrong turn. How did I end up in Russia? I have ancestry from Lithuania, kind of on my dad's side, and I got interested in Russian language through a friend, and I started to learn Russian while I was in Ireland, kind of, and I went onto language websites just to practice language, you know. I didn't seem to be learning much, and during that time I ended up working in Afghanistan. I went to Iraq and Afghanistan. I ended up in Afghanistan for 2 years, and while I was there I was chatting to people, you know, practicing language, and one person I met was actually my wife, although I didn't know it was going to be my wife, or she was going to be my wife. And after chatting for a long time, I had a holiday coming up in Afghanistan, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to go to Russia and check it out. I wanted to go to Red Square and see Lenin and all the things that tourists do. And I'd read all the terrible things about Russia, how it was, hotels were dangerous and all these terrible things they make out, you know, no toilets and all the rest of it, you know, garbage, of course. But it was in the infancy of YouTube, so really there wasn't that much video about, you know, it was kind of new. And so I came on holiday here from Afghan, got my first visa in Kabul, and I came here and so just as a holiday, and met my wife here, and of course, yeah, we ended up getting married, and through love, nothing more. I have a girl from Lithuania, girlfriend. Yeah, I love Lithuania. I've drive to Russia from UK, from England, as you got on the ferry, and then drive up through France, Belgium, Netherlands, over into Germany. From Germany on the Berlin Ring Road, up around, through into Poland, through the Suwałki, it's what they call the Suwałki Pass, up through there, and Ełk, and then over into Lithuania, through Kaunas, love Kaunas, up into Latvia, to a place called Daugavpils, and from Daugavpils you get over the border into Russia there, and it brings you up in a place called Ostrov, and then it's about a 4 or 5 hour drive down from Ostrov at the border down to St. Petersburg. So that's the way I used to go. Did that for a long time, actually, while I was gradually moving here. It wasn't didn't drop everything and move here. It was a slow thing, you know. After I finished Afghanistan, I ended up working in the UK for a while. I was a lorry driver, and so it was a long progress. I'm from Netherlands. Netherlands, yes, I love Netherlands. Beautiful, clean place. Some of the towns and cities are not so a bit drug infested now, I believe, but did enjoy the Netherlands while I was there. Only passing through, though. I can't remember the town. I used to have a friend in the Netherlands, and I used to stay there quite all. Eindhoven, was it? Is that Eindhoven? And that's where it was. But yeah, that's where I used to go. I used to love travel. I used to go via BlaBlaCar. If you ever heard of BlaBlaCar, basically it's car sharing. So people would come with me. I'd travel across Europe over a few days, and it was where's the bear? The bear's is asleep. Looks like a Russian common village. It is a Russian common. Well, it's not a really common village. It's a settlement that's kind of undeveloped. Not developed as it should be, could be, and will be. But yeah. Good morning, Jack. How's the dogs? The dogs are fine today. They're doing really well. Jacki there with his wound, his war wound. He's now healing, now closed up and looking a lot better. So he's better now. And the other one He's as he is always. What is the nearest city to you? Anik Tana. The nearest city is St. Petersburg. Or Krasnoyarsk. I'm sort of in between the two. I think Groningen. I've never been up there to Groningen, but I did like the Netherlands. I really did. And France, but I like all countries. I like all places. I like all of the sea cultures. Love to see that. Never had any problems in any of the countries I travelled through around Europe. Always enjoyed my time. But I have a soft spot for Lithuania, I must admit. That's because I've got a family connection there. Especially Kaunas. And I've probably got a connection to Odessa as well, which is now in Ukraine, which is going to be part of Russia, I think, before too long, whether I like it or not. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. This is, I haven't shown you before, this is, right, so I'll show you something here. That there is an outside toilet. It's quite a common thing here when you're building to put an outside toilet in. Kind of a hole in the ground, you know, with a seat above it. And then when you've finished building your house, you just fill it in and take the thing down. That's also one that's been left over. Quite common in datchas and things. It's like this in areas where there's just datchas, there's no infrastructure. People don't bother with septic tanks, they just put an outside toilet instead because it's obviously a lot cheaper than putting in the whole system. So you are Russian? No, I'm English. I'm English. And yes, in St. Petersburg, yeah. No, I am English, but been here a long time. Moving from here, from St. Petersburg, going up to Novgorod, you can look at the town and see that I'm building up there. The videos are released every 7 days or so. I think every Sunday they're on a schedule to be released on YouTube schedule. I think there's 6 left or something like that, and a whole bunch of shorts. They've been AI'd to death. So-called outhouse. Yeah. Looks like it's raining there. Still wet roads, still wet fingers. No, it's not raining. It's sunshine. Look at it. Look at it. It's going to be lovely today. I'm convinced it's going to be brilliant sunshine. I'm in two minds whether to walk down to Novgorod to the settlement, micro district, not far from here, to walk down there and show you these micro districts that are popping up everywhere. A lot of infrastructure being built down there. It is quite something. It's like its own small town, really. But it's Novgorod. Or do I fix the van today? Don't know. Why did you decide to move there? Here, because it's one for love to my wife, which I think is more important than anything else. Another thing was financial stability here, that I can live here on a pension, that I couldn't do in the UK. Look at that sunshine up there. How's your life in Russia been? Has my life been affected personally? Not really. I think and we talked about this last night. The biggest effect to people living here, from immigrants, expats, whatever you want to call us, has been moving money into Russia. It's now difficult, to say the least. But that's about it, really. And there was some brands pulled out of Russia, you know, like tool brands that pulled out. McDonald's pulled out, KFC pulled out, but they've just been replaced. Basically, the place has stayed open, and we stayed open and just rebranded them. So now McDonald's is Tochka, what's it called? Tochka and Kusna, something like that, which is like, but it's the same thing. You go in, it's the same menu, same things, same products. In fact, for a long time, they were actually using up the old stocks of the Rapagin, you know. So you went for this place to get a burger and you got it in a McDonald's wrapper, you know. Basically everything that was sanctioned. Yeah, 20,000 sanctions on Russia at the moment, or more on the country itself and individuals, you know, like businessmen that are sanctioned, and it's had very little effect on anybody really. Tools were the biggest thing I noticed. So branded tools like defaults in your Borsches, things like that, were difficult to get. Now it's kind of been gotten around, and you can get them now. So not really big. You mean you can live there with about €1,000 monthly pension? Yeah, very easily. €1,000 euros here and a monthly, you'd be very well off. You'd be fine. You could live in Moscow for that, actually. Just about. That's so weird. Big companies pulling out of Russia, but they didn't pull out of Israel when they attacked Afghanistan. Yeah, I got you on that one. It's kind of, yeah. I mean, Russia's been made out to be the big baddie on it, and but forget about Syria and Libya and Afghan and Iraq and any other country that they happen to destroy. And I think Venezuela is going to be the next one that's going to be totally destroyed. They're lining up their warships just ready to invade and pound it with missiles, and then it'll be turned into a banana republic under the control of the USA and probably going to shit civil war for a few years. So yeah, got the what they call it, kettle calling the pot black in it. Where are you? St. Petersburg, just outside of St. Petersburg. It's Leningrad oblast, actually. So, no, Russia's northern capital of St. Petersburg, just outside. In actual fact, because the border's not like a direct line, it's not a squiggle on the map. It's kind of 100 metres that direction in St. Petersburg. So we're on, 100 metres that way. So, but actual fact, the town is only, the city of St. Petersburg is about 12 kilometres from here. Awesome, thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, it's about 12 kilometres to the city from here. We did live streaming there last week. It was very nice. A bit cold, but nice. A bit warmer now. I wish we would have waited for the better weather. But anyway, so yeah, I'm debating on whether to go down to Novgorod today, which is a micro district not far from me, that behind me. It's a good few kilometres, bit of stress legs, but I'm thinking about going on there today and doing a bit of streaming from there. Show you that place. Or fix the van, I'm not sure which yet. Yeah, the more they try and make Russia out to be the bad guy, the more I know they actually aren't, and the more I'm interested in moving there. D's123, if you're interested in moving here, you should go and look at our Telegram channel. I run a Telegram channel. That's where this whole YouTube thing came from, really. That's called Russia Expats Info. Russia Expats Info. You'll find a link on my channel title, in the channel title there. You go there, talk. There's admins there. I've got 9 admins in there who know everything about moving here. Some of them have just done it. Some have been here a long time. They shared values visa. Yeah. You go in there, Russia Expat Info Telegram channel, and you can find people there to talk to in real time and get the real info about what's exactly happening, how it can be done, what's needed. You name it, they've done it. I've done it. I'm little bit out of date now. Also, I've been here 15 years, so I'm kind of out of date. So we set up that channel. I set up that channel, and very successful it is. It's doing well, but it is aimed at helping immigrants or expats, whichever you prefer to call yourself, come into Russia. Well, recommend you see it. Oh shit! Here we go again. My apologies, my apologies, my apologies, my apologies. My apologies. Battery cut out on me.